Hello everyone and welcome back to Eat, Sleep, Reef. I know it's been a while since I've done an update video. I'm sorry guys, been very busy and really trying to work in these videos into the schedule has been difficult, but luckily I've gotten a little rhythm going now moving forward. For you guys that do not follow me on Instagram, you really are missing out. On my Instagram, I'm already at, I believe, almost 1,500 followers. So I thank everybody watching the video right now from Instagram. I thank you guys very much for getting me there. And for you guys not following me there, be sure to join me on Instagram. On Instagram, I actually post quite a bit, about 3 to 4 times a day, sometimes more. Very entertaining stuff. So enough with promoting my Instagram. But so talking about the tank, how it's come, any issues, I want to cover all that in today's video. Livestock, and yeah, just kind of go forward with that. So for the livestock, nothing has really changed. I did add the Bali clownfish, which you guys can see here. I ended up ordering 2 of them, and the breeder gave me one for free. So of course I wasn't gonna send it back or not want it. So currently I do have 3 Bali clownfish. They've a lot of people say you can't keep them together, especially once they pair up. Currently, there's no issues with them whatsoever. So it's been very simple keeping them. Haven't had any issues. You can see the 2 chromuses there just swimming around. You see the damsel right there, the blue-yellow damsel. I got also a flame hawk, and you're probably not seeing one fish here. One fish that's not in here is a flame hawk, or not a flame hawk, sorry, oh shoot, I just blanked out. The flame angel, sorry about that. The flame angel is not here. Pretty much the flame angel was taken to quarantine. He had what I thought was urinoma, so it kind of looks like it's being eaten alive. It didn't look that bad as it sounds, but it had like a little 2 millimeter, it looked like a bite mark, but it would never go away. So my research took me to urinoma. It's kind of like Bruchnelia. It's in the same family. And it wasn't good, so I took him out. I didn't want to risk any other fish getting sick. Put him in a quarantine, set up the quarantine, and did a formaldehyde dip. He survived the formaldehyde dip. He did very well in it. It's the treatment to the quarantine that he didn't like. So sadly, we ended up losing him. Was a beautiful fish, and I do plan on adding one later down the road. But at the moment, just trying to enjoy my tank and really have fun with it. So currently here you can see we have the AI lights, and I'm still tinkering with the settings, so excuse me for the different settings, the lighting you may see, trying to see the best lighting to shoot videos and take pictures. It's always fun, especially with the actinic. But so far my corals have responded really well to these lights. For you guys that have been following me, previously I was running the Radion lights, and they were great. Not bagging on Radions. Radions are great. I'm actually considering to going back to Radion still, believe it or not, for various reasons. I'm going to save that for a different video. That video is going to be covered when I do a comparison of Radion versus Hydra, and we're going to be covering that and why I'm looking to lean into the Radions. Like I said, I don't want to get into that in this video. I'm going to save that for another video and just give you guys an update. You guys have all been waiting for. I know guys on my Instagram, they're always commenting saying, dude, when are you going to come out with your update video? I really enjoy watching them, and I really love the kind words you guys give me on Instagram. A lot of guys here in the comments, I'll leave comments like that, and it really motivates me to want to push it out. But sometimes life is life, and it won't allow for you to be shooting videos, because one thing's shooting videos, the other thing's editing it. So there's quite a bit of work involved, but nonetheless we are here, and yeah guys, you can see the corals are just responding great. I'm still tinkering with the light settings. Everybody always recommends when doing LEDs, you want to start off low in your settings. If your lights do have acclimation mode, which Hydras and Radions do, by all means run it, and it's always better to start off lower than higher. I will cover a coral that I've been having issues with here in a little bit. But yeah guys, always start lower with your settings. You can see the the Gonapora on the bottom right, the hammer right above it, and then the torches are just beautiful. nicely opened up. They're absolutely loving the gyre flow. Just everything's really falling into place. It's great to see these reef tanks just fall into place where just Mother Nature's taking over and you're kind of guiding it in a way. But I like to tell people, you know, the least you do to the tank, the better. Don't try and manage it. I know I did at the beginning, but I've soon learned that that's not the proper way of doing things. So one thing that has changed, at least with the light mounting, previously I did have these lights hanging up. And the reason I went with the hanging is I wanted a more modern look on the tank, but believe it or not, at least in my eyes and everybody I've asked, this tends to look a lot better, a lot more aggressive, which is crazy because you'd think hanging the light from the ceiling would make it look nicer. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this look. So if I do end up keeping these lights, the only thing I'm going to do is change the mount. I'm going to paint it white so it matches a little bit better. But yeah, so far I'm really enjoying it. Here you can see taking a few steps back and it just looks absolutely beautiful. So while we're here towards the back of the tank, I want to show you a new addition here. You can see this is the Santa Monica algae scrubber. This is the drop 0.6, and the way these are rated are by how much you feed. So this one is 0.6 of frozen food a day. And yeah, so far I'm really liking it here. You can see the airline. You can kind of see the light on the inside. And yeah, it's been very simple, obviously, to set up. All I did need to add is my own air pump. But other than that, it's really straightforward and can't wait to see some algae growth in there. And yeah, hopefully some little copepods and so on. But yeah. So while we're here on this side of the tank, I want to show you guys my GSP. This GSP is just really beautiful. You can see really bright. A really common question I get asked is how in the heck do you get GSP to grow on the sand? And honestly guys, I just put it on the sand. I don't do anything and it does absolutely great. Here you can see the chromuses, they just love attention. Here's a little wrap around of the tank and just the overall view from left to center. Everything you can see, just really happy and doing great. But yeah guys, that GSP does absolutely great on my sand bed, as you can see here. So here you can see, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a close-up on my corals on the right side, at least the right side of the scape. You can see the torch is doing really well. The hammer, just look at that guys, look at that expansion on the hammer. You can see there the damsel. This is the left side, same thing, same results I've seen with the AI. So for you guys out there questioning the aqua illumination Hydra 52, it is, as you can see, it's a very capable light. The corals are responding really well to it. The coloration is very nice. It is very comparable to the Radion as far as obviously coloration. You can customize it quite a bit. But the Radion does have a few more LEDs, which that I'm going to be covering later on in future videos. But as you can see, it is a very capable light for you guys wondering about it. And I think I can safely say that Radion and aqua illumination are for sure in the top 5 as far as really good LEDs out in the market. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that, you know, may throw other brands out there. But the most common brands are, you know, you're for sure going to find these two on the top 5. So as you can see, the tank has been doing really, really well. The Kalkwasser, which I do want to talk a little bit about, I have been dosing Kalkwasser. I believe I am at, currently in this video, I am at 7 I believe it's tablespoons per 5-gallon jug. So I'm not quite at the full saturation, but very close to it. The corals have been responding really good to the Kalkwasser. Everything has been, you know, very good. As far as future plans for this tank, obviously I want to let it mature before I do start adding any more stuff to it down the road. I really want to add SPS, not crazy SPS, you know, just easy stuff. Here you can see the shrimp. The shrimp always loves doing this. Just check this out, guys. The Gonapora was so happy, so beautiful. He just had to come in the shot and ruin it. But anyways, yeah, I do want to do SPS, you know, some very simple stuff. That's as far as what I'm looking to do for future stuff. As far as equipment, the Santa Monica algae scrubber was the only thing I did want to add. I was deeply considering a refugium. But the thing is with refugiums, and this is the case for a lot of people, most people that have refugiums don't have an adequate refugium for their tank. Now, I'm not trying to call, for you reefers out there who've been doing this for a while, I'm not trying to call you out specifically. I'm just saying in general, in what I read, that most people always have smaller refugiums than they should be having, whether it's dependent of the bio load or just the water per gallon on their main display, or whatever the case is. But a lot of people tend to underdo it when it comes to refugium. And this being an all-in-one tank, I didn't even want to try a refugium because I knew I would not be able to have an adequate refugium, especially if I'm running the rear filtration stuff. I knew I couldn't do it. So for less real estate, an algae scrubber will do the same, essentially the same thing, but for less real estate. So you still get the benefits of growing algae. You still got the light in there that's growing. It's more self-contained. One thing also I didn't want to miss out on is growing copepods. And I've opened up the algae scrubber the past few, it's been running for about a week, and I already see copepods all inside there. There's like a slime coat growing on it, so I'm assuming that's algae coming into play. But yeah, guys, I do have quite a few more videos. I will be adding livestock very soon, so I will have update videos on that as well. I'm going to be covering the algae scrubber a little bit more, and the long-awaited comparison video on the lights. A lot of people have been private messaging me on Instagram asking me when I'm going to do that comparison video. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this little update. I try to keep it as short as I could, but yeah, hopefully I was able to entertain you guys. And guys, I'm going to repeat again, if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, please, please, please check me out on Instagram. If you want to follow me there, it's eat_sleep_reef_. So yeah, guys, come check me out. Come say hi. If you're there, like my page, follow my page, because like I said, I post a lot on there. But yeah, guys, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, be sure to leave me a comment down below. As well, in the description, I'm going to have, I always tend to have in the description if you check it out, my stock list, my equipment. I'm going to start updating the stock list as it's been changing, but you can check that all there down in the description. So yeah, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you for watching, and as always, guys, till next time.